Welcome to Reading, students watching. We're continuing in our story about Ella and My New Song. Would you join me in looking at the back of your book? Let's look at the journal on page 89 and recall a few of the things that happened in the championship game. What was it that happened in this soccer game? Tell me what you have written in your journal, Renoa.
Today I went to church. There was a Christmas program. I'm in the program. I'm going to be an angel because my dad might come. I want my dad to come because I want him to learn about God.
All right, that would be really good, but that's not on, I don't think that's from page 89. We're looking at the championship game. Would you read what you've recorded about the championship game, Tim?
The championship game. Today I went to the soccer game. Leo got kicked in the leg. I was worried. Is it broken? It was hurt, but it was not hurt badly.
Good. All right. Something that I prayed for after Leo was injured. Something I prayed for. Noah?
I prayed for that Leo's leg to feel better soon.
Good. And I like the way you gave me that in a sentence. Something I thanked God for. Jake?
That it wasn't broken that bad.
All right. And you could make that an even better sentence by saying, I thanked God that Leo's leg was not injured so badly or was not broken so badly. Now, if you'll look at the next page, we'll look at what we're going to look for in our next chapter. As we read about the Christmas program and Ella's debut, we're going to be looking for what happened at the program. So as we read, watch for some details. How did Ella feel? She'll probably record that. How did the performance go? That would be something to perform. And Ella has a big prayer request, something she's been praying for a long time. What was it she's been praying for, Adrian?
For her dad to believe in Jesus.
Yes, for her dad to believe in Jesus. Let's see if that prayer request gets answered. Before we turn to our chapter, would you rest your book on your desk face down? And let's look at a few words that will help us in our reading. The first word that we see here, D-E-B-U-T, is an interesting word. It's a foreign word and it is pronounced debut. Would you read it with me, class? Debut. So when you come to this word, we're not going to say the T. It's debut. Say it one more time. Debut. What about this word? The I is going to have a long I sound. How would you read that, Lucia?
Triumph.
Correct. Say it with me, class. Triumph. What about this one? In this short word, the O has an O sound. How would you pronounce it, Monroe?
Host.
That is correct. Say the word, host. And this is a long word, but it can be divided. Right here you have a root word, and then O-U-S is a special sound, and then we want to put the N-E-S-S at the end. Tia, how would you read that word?
Righteousness.
You're correct, and it means to do the right thing. All right, so we're going to read them from the top to bottom. Say it with me. Debut, triumph, host, righteousness. When we see them in our reading, we'll be ready to go. We're going to page 57, Ella's debut. It means her special performance. The day of the program has arrived. How does Ella feel? What will the performance be like? And what will be the outcome of this performance? Let's find out. Row 1, would you come and prepare to read for me? As we read, we're looking for a conversational rate. That means not too fast, not too slow. We're also looking for good volume and good accuracy. Tim, but not too fast.
Chapter 10, Ella's debut. The days had flown by and Christmas was getting near. Leo had been getting along very well with his crutches, and almost everyone in 3rd grade had signed his bright blue cast. Ella and Brooke had learned their lines for the program, and Ella had practiced her solo thousands of times.
Thank you, Tim. Continue, Charlotte. Good practice is a key to being successful.
Finally, the day of the program had arrived. As Ella and her parents stepped into the crowded church, Ella felt her stomach tie itself into knots.
Charlotte, what do you think it means when she said her stomach tied itself in knots? What feeling would that be?
Scared?
Scared, fearful, correct. Come on, Mikkel.
Ella's mom knelt in front of her and took a good look at her. Ella was wearing her long white dress and a long white costume covered in glitter. Her mom had curled the sparkly twine around her head into her hair.
Pause right there. I'm going to ask you to read it again. I liked the accuracy. Here's what I'm looking for in your reading. A little bit more energy. Energy means you're putting a little more enthusiasm into it. Try it this way. Ella's mom knelt in front of her and took a good look at her. Ella was wearing her long white dress and a long white costume covered in glitter. Try it again.
Ella's mom knelt in front of her and took a good look at her. Ella was wearing her long white dress and a long costume covered in glitter.
That was better. Better energy. You want to do that the very first time. Scarlett, would you come? Would row 5 come and prepare to read?
Mama curled her. Don't be afraid, Ella, she said. God will use you in a great ways tonight.
Continue.
Ella smiled and hugged her mom. Then she ran off to the back of the stage to find Miss Clemens and the other angels.
Thank you. I liked your accuracy on that second paragraph. Bree?
It wasn't long before the program began. The lights dimmed.
A short I. I.
Dimmed.
I. Dimmed.
Dimmed before the program began. The lights came to the stage.
No, we have to go back. This word has a short I. I. So read that word for me.
Dimmed.
You're reading it with a long I. I want a short.
Dimmed.
Yes. Now go back and start from the beginning.
The lights dimmed, and Mary and Joseph came to the stage looking for a room. The innkeepers, one by one, told them that the inns were full. Then, at last, they came to an inn where the innkeeper told them that they could stay in the stable outside.
Good accuracy once you fix that one word. Good job. The word dimmed means to be not so bright.
Miss Clemens came out on stage and began to read from the Bible. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in the manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night.
Thank you, Clara. What wonderful beginning to this program. I want you to notice something in the text, the way it's written. Look at your book, please. Do you see the words that Clara just read that are in italicized print? That is because they are quoted from another source. Can you think what source those words might be a direct quotation from? Alana?
The Bible.
You're right. They're coming right from Luke chapter 2, telling us how Jesus was born. Well, you're going to continue reading with your on-site teacher.